But inside the 20 is when the mishaps have occurred today. Campbell. Very close to another first down. Darnell Campbell. Brown made the tackle, but not before Campbell worked his way to the 9-yard line. Second and about a yard with 5:39 and the clock running. Third quarter. West Virginia leads 3-0. Second and a yard. Campbell on a counter. And he maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nice penetration by West Virginia. This guy, when he gets inside the 10-yard line, look out for number 32. 29 rushes and 11 touchdowns when he's in this spot on the field. And he is the number 2 scorer in NCAA coming into this game. Bam Morris has 22 touchdowns. Darnell Campbell has 20. 3rd and 2, the biggest third down of the day for the Eagles.
Don't forget what got you here. Look for Pete Mitchell, even if he's double covered.
They'll give it to Campbell. First down. Did he get there? I think so. With a forward progress, they're going to spot him just outside the 7. That's good enough for a first down for the Eagles.
Campbell really is a load. He gets a good head of steam up. He's close to 220 pounds, and he had good body lean. Just enough for the first down. Inside the 10-yard line again. They've had 3 turnovers, as we've talked about already in this football game, either in the end zone or inside the 5-yard line.
A fumble at the 3, an interception in the end zone, and an interception at the 1-yard line. Here they are down, knocking on the West Virginia defense again. Campbell to the 1. Richardson saved a touchdown.
Mark Borelli, Tom Nalen, Greg Landry did a good job. The inside 3, the center and the 2 guards. That's allowing Campbell to get a burst of steam and get it headed upfield.
Second down and goal. Don Nehlen hoping his defense can come up with another big gem, as they have 3 times already. But he faces a 220-pound senior named Darnell Campbell, who's got 18 rushing touchdowns this year. Second and goal from the 2. The pitch to Campbell. He's not going to get there.
Time hit that time by Wes Richardson. The middle linebacker scraping off, reading the play. That's where you have to tackle high also. Near the goal line. You can't afford to tackle the backs low. They'll just jump over you and make the touchdown. You need big, strong strength. Take them off high, wrap up, and make the play. Wes Richardson did it exactly to form.
It is 3rd and goal, Boston College. And they are that far away from the Mountaineer end zone. Remember, West Virginia has only given up 7 rushing touchdowns this year. 3rd and goal. Campbell. Up and in. Touchdown, Boston College. The Eagles had every eligible tight end they've got on the roster on the field, Gary, and they got the blocking needed for the touchdown by Campbell.
Yeah, number 63, Greg Landry and Kendall led the way, but so did the tight end in the backfield, Gordon Laro. As you said, the tight end, the guy that's doing the somersault right there, was the lead blocker.
David Gordon, last week's hero, in for the point after. Finally, a touchdown with 2:55 left, 3rd quarter. Gordon right down the middle. And it was Darnell Campbell a little bit to the left of middle. From a yard and a half out, his 19th rushing touchdown of the season. And the Boston College Eagles fly to the front. 19 rushing touchdowns for number 32, who went over the 1,000-yard mark today. And he went over the top of the West Virginia defense moments ago to cap A 45-yard scoring drive in 9 plays, 8 runs, 1 pass. Campbell had 7 rushes for 20 yards on that last drive. But, Gary, you can't keep giving a team like BC the ball at midfield or at the 45-yard line and expect to keep them out of the end zone.
The key stat in that drive was that it was only 45 yards. You're right, Brad. And I think this is going to open up the football game for West Virginia. I can't stress enough. Boston College has turned over this ball 3 times to none, and they're only losing 7-3. West Virginia is. They're lucky to be in the football game.
Brett Bleeker to kick off. Foley did his job, moving his team to a touchdown. West Virginia, let's see if they've got an answer. High kick again. You may have called fair catch on this. I believe he did. Rashawn Vanderpool, I think a wise move by him. That ball was a mile in the air, and he takes the fair catch call at the 24-yard line.
Well, we talked about whether it would be Kelchner or Studstill. Now with Kelchner's elbow, I'm not surprised that they go to Studstill. They have to force something different to be happening in this game. Studstill, remember, this year, when he's thrown more than 10 passes in a game, he's thrown for more than 200 yards. Give the guy a chance. He can make some big plays.
As he did 2 years ago here that Gary talked about earlier. Walker wrapped up. Be shocked if it's not Boyd who made the hit. He was definitely one of them. Dan Kerr was there to help him. There's Stephen Boyd. And West Virginia can't get any offense going against this fired-up BC defense.
Well, you can see it right there in our graphic. -4 yards in the 3rd period. There's 2 minutes to go, but they're running every first down play, and it's not like Boston College isn't telling them, hey, I'm putting 8 guys up here. You're going to have to beat me some other way.
2nd down 11. 3 wideouts for Studstill. But he'll still hand it off. There's the first draw play of the day. Woodard dropped for a loss. Mike Mamula, number 59.
Brad, West Virginia seems very confused. This time the middle guard, this guy should be getting double teamed. Tim Morabito runs right through the offensive line. Nobody touches him. Watch in the middle of your screen. Runs right through. They just push him right into the backfield, and they're in there making the play. Page and Morabito, the defensive line for Boston College, is back in the backfield too quick.
A situation you don't want to be in. 3rd down, 11. Boyd may come on a blitz. He does. Studstill throws on the run. And in and out of the hands of Jay Kernick. Incomplete. It's punting time again.
What a play by Michael Reed, number 17 that time. He just laid out, got his right hand on that pass. That was a very well-thrown ball by Studstill. Watch Reed come in from the right side of your screen, just lay out and get his hand on that. That ball would have been caught. That's a big-time play for a corner.
And again, Sauerbrunn will punt it away. Line drive. Kenyatta Watson takes it on the fly at the 36. And he's back into Mountaineer territory again to the 49-yard line. And again, it will be Boston College going to work in West Virginia's end of the field. Coming up tomorrow, more college football. CFA Game Day, 11:30 Eastern. Chris Lee and Craig will update you on everything going on around the country. Then at 4 o'clock Eastern, Arkansas will take on LSU. Eddie Kennison, 4th leading punt returner in the country, followed at 7:30 Eastern tomorrow night. Memphis State and 9th-ranked Miami will have at it. Those are our 2 games coming up tomorrow right here on ESPN. Here at 7-3 Boston College with the lead of the ball, and Darnell Campbell, who's all geared up and takes it close to the 43-yard line. Campbell scored on the last BC drive to give them the 7-3 lead.
Well, now you got a problem if you're Steve Dunlap, defensive coordinator for West Virginia. You know, you're all geared up to try to stop the quarterback, to stop Mitchell, and now all of a sudden the running game for Boston College is producing yards. Look at 408 yards already in this game. They are pushing West Virginia all over the football field.
2nd down and along 4. Campbell's got the 4, and he's got more than that. Inside the 35, David Mayfield makes the stop, but give Campbell 8 more yards. He's over 100 on the day. That is 22nd carry, puts him at about 1:14 on the afternoon.
We talked to Mike Mazer, offensive line coach for Boston College, and he said, my guys are really coming on. They fight. They're using good technique. And we went up to Notre Dame last week, and we blocked them. Might not have been the prettiest blocking, but we blocked them all day.
Winding down the third quarter, and BC driving again. First down, Eagles. Foley in and out of the hands of Brent Gibbons, the tight end, who's had a couple of big catches today. Tim Brown was covering.
Yeah, the timing on that throw was impeccable, and there really isn't a lot of room because on the outside, Tim Brown had a man-to-man. The ball was halfway there before the tight end even came out of the break. Foley's really hurting. His left hip is bothering him, and I think on third down, I wouldn't be surprised to see him use more shotgun because he's having trouble getting away from the center.
2nd and 10. Could be the final play, third quarter. Blitz, Campbell dropped right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a half yard. That time the blitz pays off. Barry Hawkins made the tackle, and the third quarter has come to a close at Alumni Stadium. But the home team now leading undefeated West Virginia. Don Nehlen's troops, 15 minutes left, and they're down 7-3. Final 15 minutes for West Virginia to find a way to come from behind now against Boston College. Their perfect record is on the line. Chance at a possible national championship opportunity is in the balance, and Boston College has got their offense geared up. Third down along 9 as we start the fourth quarter from Alumni Stadium. Foley, blitz coming from the Mountaineers, and he's going deep. Nice coverage out there by Beasley, who already has one interception today, and it will force a Boston College punt. That's what Don Nehlen's team desperately needed.
From Lincoln, Nebraska. Nebraska 21, Oklahoma 7.
So not a lot of reaction from the Boston College fans to that score.
They must have thought it was a basketball score from the big...
You know that it got through to the West Virginia kids, though. They know that Nebraska has won.
They got their hands full right here. They don't care either.
Nebraska 11-0. West Virginia trying to get to that level. It's a great kick. Nice coverage. And, oh, man, the 1-yard line. Well, Mamula and Boyd have been all over the field. They might as well be down there on the punt coverage to down the football at the 1. Again, Nebraska, an unblemished record. Florida State meeting the Gators of Steve Spurrier tomorrow. West Virginia losing here so far. And Auburn and Notre Dame's regular season's capped. And for Auburn, obviously, their season concluded. Aaron Studstill will come in at quarterback again. We've probably seen all we're going to see of Jake Kelchner, who started the day with a bad leg and now has a bad elbow to boot. And so Studstill is the man. Senior from Riviera Beach, Florida. He's in a tough spot here. Fires on the run, and you got to have those catches. Ed Hill just dropped it. Studstill put it out there. Incomplete.
Boston College that time had a 9-man front to go against 2 tight ends for West Virginia. What they did is bring Studstill out of the pocket with a little bit of a play action because they knew he was going to get a little bit of pressure inside. He throws a perfect throw again. This one was dropped. You remember the last one he threw at the end of the last third down play was knocked down. Studstill's putting the ball right there. Someone else has to start making some plays. The receivers have to get open, and then they have to catch the ball.
Ed Hill got open, but he didn't catch the ball. He's got a string of 21 games with at least 1 catch, and that would have been a big one to give them some room to work. Instead, 2nd and 10, just outside the 1. Broken play. Studstill got out of the end zone. Well, that would have been a safety. Looked like he wanted to hand it off, Gary, and nobody back there to help him.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody wanted it. Boston College had 9 men at the line of scrimmage again. They don't have enough people to block 9 men at the line of scrimmage. They're just trying to get room right now to try to get some room to punt the ball. You can see it. Little confusion in the backfield. Walker thought he was getting a pitch, I think, and Studstill thought he was handing it off.
Third down along 9, West Virginia.
It's a huge first down for West Virginia.
14 minutes left, and Studstill's going to call a timeout. A big enough play that a timeout necessary to talk it over on the sidelines. We'll give them time to talk it over with 13:58 to play. Just under 14 minutes left. And a 3rd down and 9 upcoming. West Virginia hasn't had a first down since 3 minutes remained in the second quarter. Studstill better watch out for that back line. Throws. And it is 4th down.
Really tough on 3rd and long to only send out one receiver and expect to get him open.